Hello, this is Teggy once again, the former spokesperson for the American Cultural Tradition and/or Cultural Memory Complaint Department, and the current and hopefully future head and/or chief and/or director and/or director head chief and/or chief director head and/or head director and/or head chief director, or director head chief or head or chief head director, or you get the idea of the Stochastic Intelligence Agency. And you'll notice my voice is still a little bit hoarse from the anti-Charlie Kirk is indeed, yes, Virginia, Charlie Kirk is a fascist. Anti-Charlie Kirk is a fascist rally. And for those of you still out there claiming that Charlie Kirk is not a fascist, we recommend doing some research on the word fascism and what it means. And that's historical research. You can check out Hannah Arendt, and you can check out Eric Fromm, and you can check out that guy who did the Milgram experiments, and something Milgram, and various other sources that identify fascism as what it is, which is an authoritarian, ultra-right-wing movement. Yes, indeed. And those people like Alex Jones and what's the guy's name? The early guy, the guy that used to call feminist Nazis. What's his name? Jones. No, let's see. No, it's Alex Jones and Rush Limbaugh. That's the one we're trying to think of. So, Rush Limbaugh, like, unless you're using a vocabulary derived from Rush Limbaugh, which means I just use words in the opposite meaning that they have because I don't like people, then we direct you to the sources on what fascism actually is. In any case, as I said, my voice is still a little harsh because Charlie Kirk is a fascist, and so we had to yell and chant, and we chanted the following. We said, let's see, yes, this was our chant. We were there with a contract and fee through Theta. A contract and fee through Theta, yes, was doing the call, and here's the call. Hey, can you dig it? And then I would do the response, and here's the response. We mobilize to block the bigot. And of course, the bigot that we were blocking was Miss Charlie Kirk, yes indeed, who happens to be a fascist. And we've referred you to the various sources that you might want to investigate in order to confirm, your opinion on the matter. And but today, what we're here to do is discuss the recent nomination and I guess awards given to this band here, sticking out their tongues and with lipstick and all. And a contract and fee through Theta informs me that when he was in the 6th grade, some of his 7th and 8th grade friends were really fascinated by this band. That was in the early days of the band. And a contract and fee through Theta, tells me that he had an argument with the members, of his little clique or gang or whatever you want to call it. It wasn't a gang. It wasn't a gang in the sense that Donald J, Fascist Trump, seems to think that all of the colored folks in Washington D.C. are a gang, ganging up on the poor white folks and destroying the neighborhood, even though it's traditionally and historically black, neighborhood, mostly the residents of D.C. But in any case, whatever. And and the follow-up, I guess, was targeting all those cities, and describing them as dysfunctional and out of control. All of those cities that just happen to have African American mayors. But yeah, that wasn't intentional at all. That wasn't racist at all. Just like it wasn't racist for him, the bigot Donald J. Fascist Trump, to what? To what? Remember? To what? Have you remember this stuff? Yeah. What is it? What am I going to say? What am I going to say? Back in the 70s and 80s, discriminate in his housing against people of color. Yes, for which he was prosecuted by the state of New York, etc., etc., etc. We have a long history of racism, but conveniently forget about that, and so do our fans when confronted on the issue, because we have no historical memory. That's why our department of the American Cultural Tradition and/or Cultural Memory Complaint Department. That's why it exists in the first place, to remind you of the full-page ad that Donald J. put out against the Exonerated Five. Yes, basically an example of stochastic terrorism, inciting people to murder these boys who did not, in fact, commit the crime that he accused them of committing. And he has never apologized, and he has never, retracted the statements that he made against them. Even though, like I said, they were legally exonerated, physical evidence proved their innocence, etc., etc., etc. In any case, so it turns out that these boys, in this band, Kisses, a contract and fee through Theta, excuse my voice, it's a little harsh still, assures me that even when he was in the 6th grade, seemed rather talentless and immature to him. But in any case, apparently Donald J. Fascist Trump thought this band was actually called Kiss My Grifter Fascist Pedophilic Orange-Skinned Ass, and hence that was the rationale behind their Lifetime Achievement Award at the Kennedy Center's award ceremony, yes, of 2025, soon to be called the Donald J. Fascist Trump Award Center for distributing non-talented individuals with awards that totally exceed their significance and their expressive abilities. Yes, and apparently, Donald J. wanted to give Kiss My Grifter Fascist Pedophilic Orange-Skinned Ass a Lifetime Achievement Award, and then I guess he found out that in fact their name was just Kiss, not kiss my grifter, fascist, pedophilic, orange-skinned ass. And after finding that out, he decided, not unpredictably, to give the award to himself. There he is, Donald J. And so next year, because he learned what the true name of the band Kiss was, he's going to give the award to Kiss My Own Grifter, Fascist, Pedophilic, Orange-Skinned Ass, which of course is Donald J. himself. And so for the 2026, formerly known as Kennedy Center Awards, now to be known as the Kiss My Own Grifter, Fascist, Pedophilic, Orange-Skinned Ass Awards, the award will be given to Donald J. Yes, indeed, because he is the owner of the Grifter, Fascist, Pedophilic, Orange-Skinned Ass that the award refers to. Yes, indeed. And so that was the update that we had in mind for today. And that's about it. This is once again Turkey, the current and or, well, future and or future, hopefully, unless it's taken over by Donald J, like the Kennedy Center was taken over by Donald J, and it would be called the Donald J, I'm not sure what, Donald J Organization for the Dissemination of Stochastic Terrorism against all of those who are opposed to my own grifter, fascist, pedophilic, orange-skinned ass. But right now it's just the Department of Public Affairs and the Stochastic Intelligence Agency. So have a good day, and don't let Donald J, change your name around if you can, or take over your city just because it has an African-American mayor. Good luck. Okay. Lots of stuff to deal with out there. Avoid ice if you can. If you can't, just trip him. Trip him. Yeah, stick your foot out. Trip him.